Hello, Desert Foothills Lutheran family. It's Pastor Mark. Thanks for watching this briefish update on our capital campaign we're calling Growing Legacy for the Gospel, because we are connecting back to our roots, the very beginning of our church, the founding members of our congregation that built these facilities here on Scottsdale Road here in the Desert Foothills. I had a grand vision from God on being a community oasis here in this spiritually desolate culture that we live in today, a place where people can come and hear the gospel and ultimately be connected to Jesus through each and every one of us as at the church and through our preschool. In 1998, when they built phase one on this property, it was the sanctuary and the offices, of course, and then this room, I'm standing in here, in the room you can see right over my shoulder there, is Mrs. Cheddar's classroom. The preschool opened the fall of 1998, the very first year these buildings were here. And so we were able to add a kindergarten class in the 2020-21 school year. And there's been a dozen to 14, 15 students the last 3 years. We just had our third kindergarten graduation last month. And this fall, we already have 22 kindergartners enrolled in our class. So it's just been an amazing blessing. For this quick update, I wanted to share that the work has already begun here in the preschool. You can see all of the teachers have completely cleared out their rooms. And this is where it will start this week. We'll have all new carpet, new paint, new ceiling tiles and lights. And then right over here in this corner, there's going to be a new restroom for the kindergarten class and a new restroom for Mrs. Cheddar's class, the 3-year-olds. So that'll happen over the summer, and we'll be on track to get this all finished by the time school starts back. Out on the playground, we have already removed the original playground structure. We've removed all of the chips that were in there, again, for many, many years. And the pony wall that was too high for our teachers to be able to see the kids out on the playground. We've lowered that down. Now they can sit there and have a lunch. And of course, the teachers have full view of the entire playground, outdoor play area. And then over here, we've added a little dividing wall to match the other pony wall, but this is going to separate the sandbox from the playground. Now, to update you on the larger part of our capital campaign and building improvements, I want to show you a fly-through of the rendering of what the new campus is going to look like. I hope you noticed how the beautiful new worship center, the changes that the architect made based on the feedback and the comments from the congregation. There's much less metal screen in front of the building. It's much more open now, especially in front of the stained glass cross. That's wide open now. The roof is much more simpler and flat. And of course, this is also value engineering as well. This is also going to save money, less metal, less architectural engineering work for slanted roofs and things. So money saved there. I think it's a beautiful building again that is more in line with what the congregation said. So take a couple minutes, watch this fly-through video, and then I'll move on with some more updates. that gets so exciting. Just imagining what that's going to be like to walk around on our new campus and invite the community onto our campus to come to events in the new center, or meeting spaces or gathering spaces, even outdoors. It's going to be beautiful. But now you might want to know, so how's the cost estimates coming along? Great question. It's something that the council, myself, the building team is keeping a very sharp eye on. We just got new estimates from all of the subcontractors for the project, for the entire project. And it's been 13 months since we got the first estimate to get the number to bring to the congregation. And the great news is that we are still under that $12 million cost goal that we had set as a congregation. Some prices certainly went up in the last 13 months, but other prices went down. Steel, for example, went way down over the past year. So we still have in that $12 million max, there's still $1 million or more of contingency money that's just set aside for emergency use only, things that may pop up or whatever. So obviously the goal is to keep it as low as we possibly can. But I have to tell you, it is really God thing. This is a tremendous blessing that during the last 13 months, when everything else has been going up, inflation has been out of control, construction costs have been going up, that we can still get everything that we said we were going to do for the price that we planned to get it for. So praise God for that, and thanks for your prayers in that matter and your input along the way. For an update on the giving side of this campaign, remember we have that $8 million that our members have committed to this project, and to date, well, at least like May 22nd or 25th, we have received $4,290,000 towards that goal, towards those commitments. So thank you so much for your generosity. And if you are new to our church or preschool family here, especially in the last 6 months or so, I hope you can see the importance of this project, this God-sized vision that we have to reach our community for Jesus. And if you haven't committed yet, please do so. Do so now and be a part of this. This is a huge endeavor. This is, again, a God-sized vision. It is going to take all hands on deck, every member of our family, praying, giving, working, commenting and asking questions, helping us make sure we're making the right steps. We're being frugal and conservative and cautious, and yet still following God in our faith walk with Him. And just for an update, kind of again on the timeline, as I said, the preschool and kindergarten, these classrooms, the front office, and the outside playground are all planned to be completed by August 1st. Give teachers a couple weeks to move in, and we'll start the 2023-24 school year. The timeline for the big project, kind of for the whole campus, so this fall, we should have working drawings from the architect that will allow us to go get hard bids from the contractors, or the subcontractors, and then begin work right at the first of the year, I would say. And then be able to start with the site work. So I would imagine to start kind of with kind of how the new driveway and new parking lot are going to work on the south side of the campus. So we'll have that loop always being able to get around the campus, even while they're working in different parts of the middle of the campus. So site work will be start first, and then it'll be kind of ongoing as they break ground on the new worship center. That'll be, again, first of the year. That'll probably take a year, give or take. And once the new worship center is complete, they'll start on the remodel and expansion of the sanctuary and the church office space, adding some more square footage there for office space, and eventually choir practice room and preschool or nursery classrooms, and then opening up that whole narthex lobby space between the two worship centers. And again, meanwhile, all the outdoor improvements, and our gathering spaces outside will be beautiful, beautiful when it's all said and done. Hey, thanks for watching this quick update. Again, thank you so much for your prayers for me and Pastor Jeremy always, and everything that we're doing here in ministry at church and school, but especially in this campaign, in this endeavor. Prayers for our council and church leadership, the building team, prayers for our contractor and our architect, as they've been very much on our side and trying to value engineer and lower these costs to get what we need for the best price that we possibly can. And continue to offer your support and with your comments and your questions, so that we come together and we got the brightest minds here in this church family. We continue to improve and improve and improve the end product. And also just a tremendous thank you for your financial gifts. And again, if you're new, if you haven't had the opportunity to sit down with me or with Pastor Jeremy, if you like, and talk a little bit more about what we're doing and why we're doing it, love to have that opportunity. And again, get your input on the project and certainly get your support as well. So I'm going to close with a little time-lapse video that I made of them deconstructing the playground area. I'm still learning how to do this. It's kind of an experiment, so check it out and enjoy it. It's a minute or two long. And then coming soon, I'm going to try to get time-lapse of all the demo and the construction work that's going to be taking place in the preschool over the summer. So in our next update, look for maybe a more polished, but another time-lapse video of the construction work that's going on. I think it's kind of cool. All right, God bless you. Grace and peace be with you.